And carapace out. Oh, there we go. Come on, man, I'm just removing the top lid. I'm not doing anything. Oh. No, 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 no. I bet that by now most of you are probably wondering what the hell is happening with that super tall fossorial enclosure that we built a while ago. You see this one right here, it is 60 centimeters tall and narrow, and all of this is substrate. We are going to check it out today, and also since this Sunday I'm going to an expo, I need to take a couple of males out of their enclosure, and one of those males is this Cyriopagopus minax mature male. He's also in fossorial setup, but thankfully currently he's outside, so maybe getting him out won't be such a hassle. But since all of you clicked on this video because of tall fossorial, let's start with that. And here it is, the beast with more than half a meter of pure dirt. By the way, in case you are not familiar, inside I have the pelinobius muticus. We will see the tarantula because if you watch the video you know that thankfully tarantula dug a tunnel on the glass, so we are able to observe the entire length of the tunnel. And you see, I also built this black cover so tarantula's hide is not exposed to outside light, therefore tarantula feels more secure. And how the enclosure is holding up? Now check this out. I have a couple of things that are not that good. You see, we have some mold developing and it is only getting worse as we go down the enclosure, and I'm not sure if you can actually see it on the video, but maybe on this camera it will be better. No matter how I turn the enclosure, there is a reflection area. Look, even double reflection. You can see me here and also terrible. Yeah, I should definitely look into a polarizing filter for this camera, for this lens. Hopefully that can solve the issue. You can kind of see it here. You see how this top layer of substrate is lighter than as we move down it is getting darker and darker and darker. That is because all the moisture is falling down through the substrate. And some of you were commenting like how this enclosure will be super dry because I cannot moist the entire substrate, but you see it is even easier to moist enclosure like this, and it is super easy to overdo it like I did it in this case. I definitely added too much moisture on top layer and all of that moisture just went down, and now it is super hard for bottom layer of substrate to dry out. So in case you are attempting this, definitely be mindful of that. It is super easy to add too much moisture to the enclosure. Now let me open the cover. If you remember, right here is where tarantula got its main chamber, and I assume that she went down there because of all the tumbling with the enclosure. Usually she sits at the entrance, but now I cannot see her, so she's most likely down here. Let's see what we got. Oh, she's actually not in her most lower hide, so let's see where she is. She's actually high up. Huh. Oh, we don't need this. You see, she's right here, actually in the middle of the enclosure. And even some mold developing here, although this could maybe potentially be a fungi, I'm not really sure, but I often get this white stuff in my humid enclosures. It is not a rare thing. Now you can also see that tarantula didn't do any additional digging since she originally dug this hole, her hide. She never actually reached the bottom of the enclosure. There is like 1 centimeter left, from which I can draw the conclusion that this is enough substrate for pelinobius muticus of this size, like 7-8 centimeters. I'm not really sure what is her leg span. Now, do I think that this is really necessary for the tarantula? I'm not really sure. I have no idea if tarantulas are even capable of feeling, you know, satisfied with their setup or anything like that. But I am happy that I could actually observe what a true fossorial tarantula like this one is capable of doing. I knew that they can dig deep, but I didn't really know that they can dig this deep, especially for a tarantula of this size. She is nowhere near of being an adult size. And you see there is a bit of mold at the end of her hide, but thankfully it is not a huge amount, so I won't really do anything about it. If situation gets worse, I will of course get her out. But you see, this is also something that happens in nature. As you get deeper in the soil, you get more humidity there. So this is actually simulating that really well. Maybe there is a bit too much, as I said, but even here Tarantula got a humidity gradient where she can go to a more drier area or she can move down into a more moist area, you know. So it definitely serves multiple purposes. Overall I'm satisfied, and I'm super satisfied that I made this. I will probably build a bigger fossorial enclosure. You know, I have the Haplopus lividus, Haplopelma lividus, or Cyriopagopus lividus, whatever. I have, it's not an adult. Oh look, she's actually moving down the tunnel. And after one more molt, maybe she will be close to an adult. So then I will build like a enclosure of this size, but tall as this one, maybe even taller with more substrate. Although that will be super heavy, extra heavy enclosure. I'm gonna cover her up, and let's grab those mature males. Oh, this is such a heavy... you know what? I'm going upstairs to see how much this enclosure weighs. Almost 10 kilos. Pretty heavy enclosure for this size. This is Cyriopagopus minax that we need to get outside. This is hero of last video, the Caribena versicolor male. And inside of this enclosure, there should be a Poecilotheria metallica mature male. Yeah, let me grab some empty cups for them, and then we can proceed. Here they are, and some basic tools that we need, plus a catch cup, of course. And you see I already added the dirt and also sprayed them down so they can just go directly in the cups. Let's first deal with Metallica. Where is he? I guess he's in the cork bark. Oh yeah, I could see him briefly. I will poke inside before I actually pull the entire bark. Oh, never mind. He's coming out, you see? Welcome, my... No, that was so uncool, buddy. Okay, let's do it again. Legs are out and carapace is out. Oh, there we go. He is out. How to get him inside of enclosure like this? Easy. Just cup him first. You see, just like that. Although Scorkbark is in the way. Although I need him now to go up the cup. Yeah, just like that. And then we just go like this. First step complete. Now to get him back down. There we go. Okay. And the lid. Bam. That was simple. Don't worry, my man, hopefully you are going to meet some new girl. That is if somebody buys him. Now this guy, I will try to be super gentle so he doesn't bolt into his hide. Oh, awesome. Usually when I would disturb his enclosure, he would just run inside of that hole, and you know this is also a fossorial enclosure, so he got a pretty deep hole. And maybe I should actually block that hole while he's still outside. Yeah, I will use battery. The perfect way to block the tarantula entrance. Hey man, are you okay? You are being a bit passive. He's passive for at least his usual self. He's usually just bolting across the enclosure. Yeah, that's my man. A little bit of threat posture for a good measure, since Metallica didn't give us one, so that's all nice. Ooh, he's slapping. Come on, man, I'm just removing the top lid. I'm not doing anything. What, you are mad at the plants? Plants aren't that bad, come on. Now, how can I get him out of that corner? Oh, he's like, hell no, man. This won't be easy. Please, my boy, just a little bit cooperation. The girls are waiting in line for you. Huh? Are you planning to bolt now? Oh. What, you are trying to find your hide? There is no hide, just a cup. Okay, okay. There we go. Step 1 complete. Step 2. Let's see. Same procedure. Hopefully equally simple. Okay. Just stay down now. Great. Don't breathe. And pop. Got him! 2 down, 1 to go, and the last one should be the simplest, at least I'm hoping. Oh, and by the way, I need to show you something. Look at this. I already posted about it once on the Instagram, but this is Nemo and he just keep webbing up the door. He decided to start his web tunnel on front, and now every day he's webbing the door. Nemo, just continue building your web in the other direction. It's simple as that. You have so much space over there. Don't web up the door. How will I be able to feed you if I cannot open the door? The nerves on that guy. Now what do we have here? Here is the Caribena versicolor male from last video, and he is so sweet. I don't think that I will need to cup him. I think that I will be able to just directly get him into this. With just a simple poke. Ooh, just a simple poke. Hey. No. Come here. Yes, you know how I guided you to the female a week ago. You trusted me then, so trust me again. The lid and whoosh. Oh, yeah, he moved away his leg. You can't even see him inside. But I told you that should be simple. Yeah. Ooh, I almost forgot, we have another male, actually a fresh mature male. Check it out, the chilobrachys fimbriatus male from this enclosure. Remember this enclosure where we set up 3 different enclosures for same tarantulas. One tarantula got a little bit of substrate and a lot of anchoring points for webbing. One tarantula got a lot of substrate for digging up a burrow, and this exact tarantula got a mixture in between those. He had plenty of substrate to burrow, and also he received some anchoring points to make a web castle. And now basically all enclosures look the same, just like this. Just a lot of webbing. You see, this is a chilobrachys fimbriatus mature male inside. So this is how his enclosure looks. This is the enclosure with a lot of anchoring points, but just a little bit of substrate. And this is the enclosure with a lot of substrate. And there's the tarantula down there. So yeah, you see, basically all enclosures look the same now. So what we learned from that experiment, regardless of the setup in which you keep this tarantula species, she will just make it work. So you don't really need to worry about it. So how can we get now this male to come out? Just like that, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Let's go again. Okay. Perfect. Oh, is this... his leg looks a bit bent. You see? Yeah, this leg is definitely bent. Oh, for the 3rd time, man. Give up on that idea. But check out the guy. He actually looks sweet. You see how his legs are black here? This segment is black, while the rest of the leg is same as carapace and abdomen. Pretty cool looking male, to be honest. Here's a cup for you. Closure. So maybe then I can just... Pop. Got him. Nice and easy. Just mind your legs. Excellent. He actually molted like 2 weeks ago, but yesterday I found out that he's actually a mature male. So this is nice timing just for the expo. Although that is a small expo in Slovenia, so I don't really think, if I sell at least one of these 3 males, I will be satisfied. Now, with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Upload every Monday. Sometimes on Sunday, from now on, we will have a live stream. You know, last Sunday, not yesterday, but a week ago, on Sunday, we had a live stream where we actually tried to figure out which animals to put inside of Junglarium. I had a lot of interesting suggestions, but not realistic ones, while I also got some that are plausible. So hopefully soon I will know exactly which animals I will put inside. See you again soon. Bye.